Can you see Zoe? Can you guys see Zoe over there sleeping a little bit? Sleeping Zoe. Um, that's worth a video in itself, right? Dog sleeping, especially if she starts running or doing cute things in her sleep. Anyway, I wanted to share something because today I mailed the last of my Festivus cards, and it's Christmas Eve. Well, let me start over. Over the years, I have collected the addresses of people, and they're important to me, or you know, may just for 100 reasons, and sent them postcards from my travels and notes to tell them I'm thinking about them, or congratulations on their, their big days or important events or whatever. And for the first year, I decided to do a really big holiday card. So my boys and I, Stephen and Ruben, who I love to death, they got up at 7:30 on a Saturday morning, which, if 22-year-old and a 17-year-old, that is a Herculean task. And they went to my office, and we had lots of mishaps, but we got the card made. And then I put out a call asking who wanted a card. And by the time everything was said and done, I had over 60 people, almost 70 people that wanted cards from me. And if you know me, saying that many people trust me with their address, that's a lot. In my, at one point, some of my friends remember at one point I covered someone's house in Christmas trees that I picked up. And I mean, this has been a long time ago when people had real Christmas trees. I went around after Christmas and picked up all the dead Christmas trees off of people's curbs and piled them in I had a big conversion van back when we had conversion vans, and piled them in the conversion van and tied them to the roof and made 3 trips. It took us 3 trips and covered his house in Christmas trees on the roof, on the porch. He could not get into his house in the middle of the night without him knowing. But anyway, this year, 60 something good people trusted me with their addresses. And that's not even counting. Okay, so I have the coolest job in the world. My side job, my happy gig, is I'm a wedding officiant, and I will never be rich from being a wedding officiant. Doing a couple weddings a week is not going to pay the bills, but it is the best damn job I've ever had in my life. All the people and all the love and all that they trust me to stand, that they want me to stand, and anyway, so I have all this love in my life that I'm so grateful for. So I decided to do this big card, Festivus card thing, and I sent out almost 100 cards. And each one, it took me days to write all of these, because each one I wrote something like, to everyone. And I wanted them to know that this wasn't just, hey, happy Festivus, and I slap a sticker on it and send it off. Like, I really was thinking about people and grateful for them. And I hope they felt that, because it made me think about, back when people used to connect. Like, we didn't have Facebook or whatever, and we didn't have, my grandmother used to write letters to everyone, and she would, what it felt like, or my girlfriends. There's Zoe. Hi, Zoe. My grandmother, and opening the mailbox and finding letters from grandma or from a girlfriend or somebody who remembered that it was whatever and sent me a note. That was just an amazing thing. And that's how I felt all year this year, that much love and friendship, and have so many good people in my life. And that's what I wanted to get back. And I mention all of that because I want to thank people for letting me into their world. I know the world can be a big, scary place. There are bad people out there in the world, but there are a lot more good people. And this year has definitely proven that. And when we let people in, we get to do amazing things, like see Zoe. And make connections, real connections that matter and make people happy. And, I hope every one of you gets to have that. Here's an idea. Hear me out here. I'm brainstorming. I'm thinking this one out. What if everybody went out and wrote 2 cards? I mean, like, bought a card or made a little. You don't even have to buy a card. You know what my grandmother used to do? My grandmother used to print every coupons, MapQuest. You remember MapQuest? Grandma would print her directions. You knew what Grandma had been up to because you could flip it over and you could see her notes that she made, or her doctor's appointments, or her coupons, expired coupon, whatever that she had printed on the other side. Just a piece of scrap paper, and tell someone, write them a quick. It only has to be a paragraph, 3 or 4 sentences. I was thinking about you because you are important to me because of this. I'm so grateful for you that you did this one time, or you said that, or I remember this, whatever, and just let people know that they really matter. And if everybody did that for 2 people in their life, and it can be somebody that's going through a rough time, or just random, just think of the random awesomeness of random kindness, right? We couldn't fix the world, right? We're not going to be able to fix the world, but we can make our little part of it better. So that is the DudeistJon message for this year. And thank you for everyone who let me be a part of their life and who did that for me. And for next year, I hope you all pass it on. And thank you for letting me connect with you and letting me into your world.